What's up, fellas? All right, welcome. We are closed. We are full. We had to do a mini to close. It was a big boy mini. We had some big teams that went down to the minis. So minis, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the bigger hits that we pull come off of mini spots. So there's some big teams in that mini. We got some good shots at hitting a big boy in this one. Got some good boxes on the table. One of my last two boxes of Bowman's Best. I'm down to one more box after this, and I none of my local guys have got it. So I don't know if I mean, there's always a chance that it could come in, but don't have anything scheduled for restock on best. So like I said, I got one more box after this break. Been kind of saving them. Let's see. Let me get some help from the chat. I need a letter between A and what is this? A, B, C, D, E, F. Between A and F. Two of them, actually. I need two letters because we've got two of these multiverse boxes in this break. I always let you guys pick the box if I can. It's a 12-box case, so we're halfway through this case. Two of these boxes going in the main break. And then one of them will go in that live fill if we close it. So I've got two different options on the live fills. For my new folks, especially if you guys hadn't been to one of the breaks before, welcome. Thanks for hopping in. One of the options I try to throw up is these live fills. Therefore, after the break. So I used to get a lot of requests after the break was done of, can we break something else? Can we get anything else going? Anybody want to split a box? We just found it was a lot easier to fill if we started at the beginning and kind of just filled as we went through the stream. So I'll put them up here at the beginning, and then if we can fill them throughout the course of the break, then great. We'll run those breaks after. And if not, if we don't fill them, then we'll end the stream. No harm, no foul. We tried. So if you want to claim a spot on either one of these, just claim it there in the chat. I've got two different options. Option one on the left-hand side, I'm borrowing the one box here. It's a two-boxer, so Topps Chrome Update Hobby, and then the Rare Edition Multiverse Repack. So two-boxer. That one is over here at $49 a spot. It's actually priced slightly under retail. I'm probably going to have to bump that at least up to $50, probably starting tomorrow. But for right now, we'll leave it in place, $49 a spot. So 49 a spot gets you 3 random teams. Each spot on that 10-spot list gets 3 random teams in that 2-box break. On the right side, over here on this side, this 1 through 10, I've got, and I can only do this one time. This box just came in today. I got a good deal on it on eBay. Throwing it straight up here. I've got 2024 Bowman Hobby. So 24 Bowman Hobby. The first Bowman class that we're looking for there, George Lombard, Walker Jenkins, Arjun Namala, Kyle Teal, Dylan Cruz, Paul Skeen signs as a prospect in this one, as well as that whole 24 rookie class led with Yamamoto and PCA. Bunch of others as well. Nobody's going to help me out here. Pick the box, guys. A, B, C, D, E, or F. Which one you guys like? A through F. I'll pick if you make me, but I'd really rather y'all pick the box. I'm going to stay on this coffee, man. The allergies, hit me hard. About this time yesterday. 4. Appreciate it, Tom. And give me one more. Tom, I'm assuming that's box number 4. And D, thank you, Drew. That is also number 4. So we got this one for sure. Tom, if you were claiming a spot on the list, specify which side that's for, if you don't mind. If you guys want to claim spots in the live fills, just drop the spot number there in the chat. Specify for me which side it's for, if it's for left side or right side, or you can tell me like the 2-boxer versus the 1, Topps versus Bowman, just something to let me know which list you're claiming. So don't just say 9. And again, big thing there is if we can't close them, if we don't end up filling the breaks, then you don't need to send payments. So hold off on sending. Let's make sure it's going to go. If the break fills, you can send over. We'll check payments. We'll roll straight into it at the end of this. And if it doesn't go, then like I said, no harm, no foul. We tried. Let me get one more letter from you guys. A, B, C, D, E, F. We got the D. Give me one more. What else we got? Shipping. I dropped everything off this morning from last week. So if you were in any of the breaks last week, we messaged out shipping labels yesterday. Today, everything got dropped off. So that is kind of the rolling shipping cycle is I'll break each day, Monday through Friday. We'll consolidate that all into one shipping cycle. We take the weekend off. The following Monday, my sorter comes in and sorts everything from the previous week. It's all sorted, packaged. I'll bring that home, and then on Tuesday, while we're lining breaks and we're breaking, my wife helps me out. She prints my labels for me, and so she'll go into my my Facebook Messenger from an iPad logged into my Facebook. She'll go to our conversation. She'll find the address. She'll print off the label, snap a picture, send it right back to you. So it'll come from me, but she's sending it. That's on Tuesdays. It's like 100 packages a week, so it takes all day. And then Wednesday morning, we drop everything off. So today, I dropped everything off from last week. Everything from this week, like I said, we'll start that shipping process after the weekend. And A, appreciate it, Bailey. Thank you. A and D, thank you. All right, so those are our 2 boxes. And like I said, we got one to go with, oh, not that one. One to go with the Hobby as the live fill on the left side, and then Bowman Hobby on the right side. I can do as many rounds as you guys want to do of the 2-boxer. That Bowman Hobby, though, like I said, I only have 1 box. Just like that. There we go. Brett grabbing 2 and 3 on the right side. So just like that, we'll update the list, and I'll just keep updating that as we go throughout the break. All right, Brett. In case I forget to mention it, when we do close and it's time to send payments, the regular Venmo, like the normal Venmo, normal Cash App, whoops, got one more. The regular Venmo, regular Cash App, regular Zelle, those are all fine. The PayPal is a different one, though. It is the PayPal that I have pinned in the chat at the bottom of the screen. So that comment should stay put there, but that gold 188 at yahoo.com. That's Jason's personal. We can take a friends and family payment there. That's the big thing, is we just want to make sure the payments are all coming in as friends and family payments. I am not factoring in for any fees when I price these out. All right. That's all the do's and don'ts. Let's get started. Good luck, folks. It was a release day today. Topps Chrome Black. I don't know if any of you guys have jumped into any of it. Let me know how it was. Drake Baldwin rookie debut, Nick Enright, Luis Angel Acuna debut, Ray Wave, Dalton Rushing. All of these Ray Waves, the sepias, base refractors. I'm going to sleeve all those after the break. All the unnumbered colors. Some of those like second tier rookies. We'll sleeve all those after the break. We'll top load as we go, but the sleeve only stuff. It's like 100 cards a break, so I'll do that later. Drake Baldwin, Cam Smith rookie debut, Agustin Ramirez sepia, and Tyler Tolbert. Braxton Ashcraft, Moises Ballesteros debut, JP Sears sepia, and Junior Caminero. They did it a little different this time. They did the normal EQL that they do for release days, but then Fanatics had a separate EQL that was open for a few days, and it was on their app. So they had 2 different ways you could submit on this one. Will Wagner, Zach Veen, Denzel Clark, sepia, and Matt Gorski. Get disappointed on multiple platforms because it's always... Didn't get it every time. Our oldest Chapman, Blaine Krim, Justin Hageman, sepia, and then Francisco Lindor, Night Terrors. Yeah, I tried to get the max 2 cases on the EQL today. Tried to get the max, I think it was 10 loose boxes. Got declined on both. Everybody that I know of that tried to do it, we all got declined. Chris Paddock, Noah Cameron, Josh Naylor refractor, and Matthew Boyd. The Fanatics one's different though, because with that one they don't tell you if you don't get picked. You just don't get an email from them. Brian Wu, AJ Blueball, JP Sears, and Tim Elko. So I think it was loose only. It was like 8-box max. So like I tried to get 8 boxes, and I sent the link to my wife. I was like, why don't you sign up for an account with them and you try to get in. And so she did it, and she's like, all right, done. And I looked down, and I was like, you only did for the 1. So she submitted 1 box. So then I think she did a separate one for the other 7. She said it let her, but her 1 got picked. So we got 1 box off of the EQL. I would have loved to have had a stack of 8 of those come in. Ryan Fitzgerald, Brooks Lee debuted, Blaine Krim, Ray Wave, and Jose Trevino. But I mean, I guess one's better than none. It does make me wonder if there's better chance of getting picked if you're requesting fewer boxes. Eric Wagman, Ha-Seong Kim, and that's a variation, I believe. I think we've hit that variation. Victor Mesa, Sepia, and Sadan Rafael. Am I crazy? Yeah, that should be a variation. I think we looked it up last time, too. It's the second time we've hit that one. Dodgers, who got him? Junior Marquez. Junior, you might have got the first one. Ha-Seong Kim, rookie image variation. Wait a minute, I think. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right. Terso Ornelas, Justin Turner, David Bednar, Sepia, Cabrian Hayes. Grant Wolf from Ryan O'Hearn, All-Star, Matt Shaw, rookie, Sepia, and Mike Trout, Night Terrors. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen anyone hit on an EQL. One box. Carlos Correa, Brad Lord, Sung Jae Chang, Sepia, and Augustin Ramirez. Shane Bieber, Will Wilson, Camilo Doval, Refractor, and Tyler Megal. Kyle Stowers, Gage Workman, Ellie De La Cruz, and Braxton Fulford. All right, let's go. We'll go Topps Chrome first. Hit the Megas. Fanatics Mega. Yeah, we kind of I kind of made a calculated decision not to go out and try to find Topps Chrome Black this time around. I think it's priced a little high. It's the wholesale side. We are seeing the price fall, so I'd imagine that retail is as well. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I felt like it was a little high. It's Blowout has it at like $475. I think it probably comes down from there, and I'd rather wait and get them at a little bit lower price, so that way I can line them at a lower price. Like we don't like overpaying for stuff because then we have to overcharge to get it sold. Alec Boehm, Ira Iriarte, Corey Seager, Nico Horner, Topps Refractor, John Kinsey Noel, and Mackenzie Gore. I do like Topps Chrome Black, so I am looking forward to it dropping a little bit more. Francisco Lindor, Griffin Conine, Justin Henry Malloy, Hayden Birdsong, and Nolan Jones, Logo Refractors, and then Lawrence Butler, Topps Refractors. Spencer Steer, Dylan Dingler, Jung-Hoo Lee, Thomas Ajayci, rookie Topps Refractor. Mike Trout, Luis Severino. Give me an auto here. JT Realmuto, Daniel Schneemann, Jake Bloss, Garrett Cole, and Adele Amador, Topps Refractors. Tyler O'Neill base. Manny Machado, Brady Basso, Corbin Burns, Mason Miller, Topps Refractor. Zach Gallen and Connor Wong. Jose Ramirez, Ryan Bliss, Richard Fitz, Jackson Jobe, and O'Neill Cruz, Topps Refractors. Gavin Lux. Last pack from the Topps Mega. Michael King, Connor Norby, Julio, Hunter Fiducia, Topps Refractor, Kyle Tucker, Tristan McKenzie. All right, now we got Bowman Draft. I really like these draft megas. I feel like these hit at a pretty good rate. I like these and Bowman Chrome a lot, actually. Chrome I hadn't had in a minute. Okay, I'm just going to turn and burn the base packs. The mega packs are where the fun stuff's at. These base packs are just going to be base cards. First Bowman Chromes, and we should get a couple of laser parallels as well. Unnumbered lasers. Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas, Jordan Yost first. Gabe Davis, Brody Breck, Josh Owens, Seth Hernandez first chrome. Pico Cone, Carlos LaGrange laser. Cade Crossland, Luke Dickerson, Nolan Sailors, Kyson Witherspoon first. Connor Essenberg first. Riley Kelly, J.J. Weatherholt, Caden Bodine, Cameron Nelson, Trevor Cohen, first laser, Elian Pena, Cameron Millar, Connor Griffin, Aaron Watson, and Franklin Arias, all base. I'm going to top load that Seth Hernandez. One of our better chasers there. All right, Mega Pack 1. Kyle Lodi's first Mega. Dean Curley first Mega. Michael Lombardi, Aaron Watson, and prize prospects George Lombard. All Megas. George Lombard, by the way, his first Bowman is in that 24 Bowman hobby box that you see over there on the right side of the screen. We're at $30 a spot on that one. 4 spots down. Landon Viradek, Josiah Hartshorn, Elian Pena, JT Quinn, JD Thompson. No autos, no color out of any of the retail. That does not happen very often. We did get the one image variation, though, the Ha-Seong Kim. All right. Counting on hobby. We'll start with Topps Chrome. Work our way up. Go. All right, best of luck, guys. 5 on the right. I see you, Mark. Mason Wynn, Cody Bellinger, Paul Skeens, Fortune 15, and Alec Burleson. That is going to put us at the halfway point on the Bowman box. Remember, I can only run that one once. I have not had 24 Bowman in a minute. I think I had saved a few of those boxes to do 20, like 23, 24. I think I did a 22, 23, 24, 25 mixer. I think I did a 4-year mixer. I like doing those when I can around release day. And I remember holding on to a few of them for that reason. I don't think I've broken them since then. 1 and 10 on the right. Mickey, gotcha. What up, Michael? Grant McRae, Jackson Merrill Prism Refractor, Dylan Cruz Rookie Refractor, and Adolis Garcia. Take that. 1 and 10 down there on the right side, which leaves us with 4, 6, and 9. Last 3 left in that one and only 24 Bowman hobby box that I got. There again, there is a paper spot in that one too. As always. Yeah, those are actually kind of tough to find right now, too. I tried pricing that out on Blowout. They were out of stock. I went to Steel City. They were out of stock. I forget where it was. Was it... man, I can't remember now. It was like the 4th place that I checked. I finally found it one of the big boxes for like $3.50 a box. A couple at like $3.30. And Rebecca's going 9 and 4. And Rebecca, is that on? That's on the right side, right? That's on the one boxer. Just want to make sure you had me at paper. Whole new group. Yeah, that class. George Lombard, Walker Jenkins, Arjun Namala, Dylan Cruz, Kyle Teal are my top 5 that we're looking for out of this class. Plus, you got the rookie class as well. I mean, 24 is a good rookie class. PCA and then Yamamoto. Solid. All right, here we go. Ronald Acuna, Blake Dunn, Julio 35th, Royce Lewis. Dylan Cruz, base rookie. Christopher Morel, Juan Yepes refractor, Pete Alonso. And then Allen's closing that one down. All right, guys, take a screenshot of that list if you need it. I'm going to copy and paste it over here, and then I'm going to minimize that off the screen. I didn't pack anything to replace that with. Again, we've got the 2-boxer over here. We can run as many rounds of that as you guys want, but yeah, I didn't pack up a second one there, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull that down just to clear the windshield a little bit, make it a little easier to see on the screen. Let's see, where are you at? There we go. Got it. Tom Brady is in 23 Bowman draft. As far as I know, I think that they only did that with draft. 23 was Tom Brady, 24 was John Elway, 25 Dan Marino. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I got those right. Yeah, he's in there with the Paul Skeens class. All right, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pull that down. Just clear the screen a little. Xavier Edwards, Marcus Semien, Grant McCray, Refractor, and Sean Manaea. Sagano, Logan Driscoll, Prism Refractor, Jackson Holiday, Future Stars, Bryce Harper. Yeah, again, just a reminder, guys, if you're in that round that just closed, do me a favor, when you're sending payments, make sure you're using the friends and family options. If it's going PayPal, it's a different one than the main breaks. I have a comment pinned at the bottom of the chat. Should stay right there as you scroll around, but it's got the Venmo and the Cash App. They're the same as the breaks, but the PayPal, it's that gold 188 at Yahoo. So that's on that comment. Juan Yepes, Javier Sonoja, Future Stars, Corbin Carroll, and Freddie Freeman. Michael Hellman, Will Warren, Gustavo Campero Refractor, and Dansby Swanson. Zach Wheeler, Adley Rutschman, Prism Refractor, Adolis Garcia, Hunter Green. Yeah, I'm predicting I may lose my voice. I think there's a 50-50 chance I end up losing it here in the next few days. It took me a few times to realize that it was from allergies, because I didn't get like this in Tennessee. They just, I don't know, they hit different. They're like itchy eyes kind of allergies. These are like, yeah, my throat gets hoarse. Hurston Waldrop, Nick Gonzalez, Ronald Acuna power players, and then all etch rookie rush, Kumar Rocker going to the Rangers. Not a crazy short print, but a little short. So we get a few of these a case. Sorry, that was probably loud. Sorry about that. Trey Sweeney, Paul Skeens, Future Stars, Wyatt Langford, and Gunnar Henderson. Not as bad as clanking a bottle against it, though, right, Drew? Alec Boehm, Ben Rice, rookie, Andrew Vaughn, Refractor, Spencer Strider. Iriarte, Corey Seager, Yordan Alvarez, power players, and Ketel Marte. Your earbuds just rattled my brain. Godai Senga, Cole Reagans, Acuna Refractor, and Willie Adames. That's awesome. Rhett Lauder, James Wood, rookie. All edge Freddie Freeman, and then Logan Gilbert. Yeah, the vibration like travels up the boom arm into the mic, and it is, yeah, it picks it up hard. There's the Wood. Still waiting on this auto. Should get one a box. Caden Dana, Tristan Casas, Caden Dana on the Refractor, Garrett Mitchell base. 4 to go. Max Free, Jack Okonowitz, Prism Refractor, Kevin Alcantara, and Vinny Pascantino. Ooh, I hope that's the auto. It is orange. Pedro Leon, Teoscar Hernandez, all etch Acuna. We also haven't got a lot of color in this one, so it might just be a parallel. I feel like we're still waiting on one. It is just parallels, not the auto. It is Mike Trout. Wish that was the auto. 2 out of 25 for the Halos. Mickey. Nice Trout. Two out of 25. Nothing wrong with that. And not the auto. I definitely felt like we were owed some color. I don't think we had hit a numbered yet. No, we had not. Gustavo Campero, Chris Sale, Ezekiel Tovar, and Max Fried Refractor. So we got a hot pack. Either that or we're shorted. Hopefully a hot pack. Andrew Vaughn. They're pretty good about not shorting us in these. Andrew Vaughn, Alex Bregman, power players, Jaron Duran. And the auto, it's a base auto of Julian Aguilar. Aguilar, rookie auto going to the Reds. That is Tom Gamble. Orange Trout kind of stole the show. Really wish that was the auto. For sure. All right, we'll take it. Good color there. Let's go. Let's stay with Topps. Let's go Topps Chrome update. One of my bucket list items as a breaker that we have not done is pull a debut patch auto. We opened a bunch of Topps Chrome update around release day, around release time, and didn't have it for a while. And I've finally got it reloaded here. Looking for that debut patch auto. Also looking for the Disney parallels as well. I pulled one, but it was out of multiverse. So I want to get one out of the wax. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Chase Petty, Camilo Doval, Edgar Cuero, Walker Buehler, Mick Abel debut, Josh Naylor, Drake Baldwin debut, Nick Enright, Ben Rice debut, Freddie Freeman, and then Will Smith refractor. Make it the JJ debut. Dude, that would be monstrous. What would that go for? Braxton Fulford, that's a big-time card. Ceddanne Rafaela, Jose Trevino, Mick Abel, Michael McGreevy, Moises Ballesteros, Christian Campbell debut, Adrian Del Castillo refractor, Pete Alonso Fortune 15, Matt Shaw Prism refractor, and the auto to 150 is Jake Bird, 36 out of 150, Blu-ray way for the Yankees. Yanks were Kurt McHenry, who holds my record for biggest card like that. Speaking of that kind of a debut patch, because that would I think that'd probably take the record. The JJ, the Weatherholt debut, that's a monster. I mean, that's got to be it's potentially a 6-digit card, right? I don't know. I don't keep up with the pricing on the stuff like that. That's just that's hard to relate to. Dalton Rushing, Jock Peterson, Augustin Ramirez, Denzel Clark, Caleb Durbin, Drake Baldwin rookie, Cam Smith debut, Braxton Ashcraft, Michael McGreevy debut, Prism refractor, All-Star Ryan O'Hearn, and rookie debut refractor Cam Smith. I mean, it's definitely potential for, but I mean, out the gate, what do you think that goes for? Like release day. Jackson Joe, Ryan Rollison, Jace Young debut, Alejandro Ozuna, Chase Dullander, John Rave, Adele Amador, Chris Paddock is 179 out of 199. So Tigers, Jared Williams getting the parallel. All-Star Gleyber Torres, Juan Soto, Night Terrors, and Nick Enright refractor. Mickey, it was it was for Kurt. Kurt McHenry over in the football group. It was a Yeah, no, it was the green 1 of 1 Cam Ward Kaboom out of Absolute. It was just a few months ago. If Kurt doesn't mind me saying what it went for, it went for like I've asked him before. He said he didn't care. It went for $45K. Drew Avens, Rhett Lauder, Carson Palmquist, Moises Ballesteros, Will Wagner, Zach Veen, Aroldis Chapman. There's the auto number 2, Gunnar Hoglund. 199 out of 199 into the print run. Threw me off. Gunnar Hoglund. Kobe Mayo, rookie debut, Prism Refractor. O'Neal Cruz, and then Rylan Thomas, rookie refractor. Prior to that, it had probably been, it was a card that didn't, like, it dropped in value so hard. I mean, I'm not going to say it's worthless now. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably not worth much. Out of 21 Bowman Chrome on release day, we pulled a red to 5 auto of, man, I'm forgetting his name now. That's shows you who was the chaser they had in 21 international class. Rays. I can picture the card. Jacob Wilson, rookie debut. Dalton Rushing, Tyler Tolbert, Blaine Krim, Chris Paddock, Noah Cameron, Brian Wu, AJ Blueball, Ryan Johnson, 190 out of 250 purple. Bobby Witt, Night Terrors, Braxton Ashcraft on the refractor. No, it wasn't Wood. I got a 45K card. Let's get you one. Come on. No, it wasn't Caminero. It's somebody that didn't pan out. You never heard of him because he didn't end up. I've got some of his cards over there. If I don't remember by the end of the break, I'll get up there and check it because, like I said, I've got some of his. Carlos Colmenares. That's who it was. No. Carlos Colmenares. Who? That card sold for $12,000 on eBay. The day that I pulled it, one of the other Reds sold that same release. It got pulled on release day. It got sold on eBay. There was a comp for it. It was $12,000.01. Marcelo Mayer, rookie. Thomas Harrington, Andres Munoz, Jorbit Vivas, Clay Holmes, Chase Meadrith, Max Kepler, Tim Tawa, P. Crow Armstrong, power players Jung-Hoo Lee, Jorge Soler, refractor. I know. Yep. Like I said, I got a few of his. After that, we went in. That, like I said, he was arguably the top chaser out of that international class at the peak after COVID. I mean, 21 Bowman Chrome was as high as baseball had been up to that point. And like I said, it was the red auto to 5 on release day. Like, just nothing could have lined up better. Like I said, 12K. Victor Caratini, Craig Yoho, Jonathan Aranda, Shane Smith, William Abreu, Gunnar Hoglund. Other than him panning out, that would have been a little better. Mikael Garcia, Matt Swanson, Tyler Rogers, Mick Abel, Prism Refractor, and Ben Rice, rookie debut refractor. Top-loaded refractor. Paid for a lot of breaks, a couple cars for the kids. That's right, man. Yeah, when I heard that, I was so happy. I know a lot of folks may have pressed a lot of it. Junior Caminero, Mike Gorski, Matthew Boyd, Tim Elko, J.P. Sears, Justin Hageman, Mike Yastrzemski, Nathan Wiles, or a Kyle Tucker All-Star, not a refractor. Fortune 15, Chase Dollander, Randall Grichuk is a refractor. Have we already got? I think we've got all. No, we got one more auto here. Got one left. Connor Thomas, Suarez, Gusto, Ryan Johnson, Harrison Bader, Mason Flaherty. There's the auto. Chase Petty, rookie auto, going to the Reds, base auto. Carlos Duran, Prism Refractor, Aroldis Chapman, All-Star, Dylan Cruz, Night Terrors, and Christian Koss Refractor. Yeah, that 45K card was off of a $33 mini spot. $33 on a mini. And the Titans were they were the 6th place team on a 12-spot mini. So, I mean, they were probably like $39, $35, something like that in the break. Danny Jansen, Doug Nikhazy, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Chase Lee, Ryan O'Hearn, Dustin May, Jake Mangum, Max Meyer, Marcelo Mayer debut, Moises Ballesteros, Prism Refractor, Moises Ballesteros debut base refractor. Kurt, I just saw that. Eric Fetty, Chad Patrick, Merrill Kelly, Nestor Cortez, Nick Kurtz, base rookie. Take that. Chris Bubik, Luke Keyshaw, Yohan Moncada, Christian Campbell, rookie debut to 199. 27 out of 199 for the Bo Sox. Kurt McHenry. Manny Machado, Drake Baldwin, rookie refractor. Nothing make him come back around for a second wave of patience like another big hit. Let's see it. I tell you what, it did not process initially how big of a card that was when we first pulled it. Like, the one-of-one aspect didn't sink in right away. I had to see it on the card. Wait a minute. Slide some base cards over. All right, here we go. Bowman's Best. Man, I've been itching to open this one. I have really liked Bowman's Best this year. It's been a solid product. We pulled a bunch of multiplayer autos right off the bat. I was thinking that they just must be a little easier to pull in this year's set, and then we stopped hitting them. So we just got lucky off the initial. Just a heads up, they do have a lot of those in the set if we pull one of those where it's got more than one player. If it's two players, it's a 50-50, easy enough. We just have to do a random. See who gets that one. However, if there are 3 teams on the card, just be aware that the group policy has always been if you own the majority of the card, it's your card. So if you have 2 out of the 3, it's yours. No need for a mini, or no need for a random. If it's 3 different players from 3 different people, then we'll have to do a 3-way random. But yeah, you got to own more than half the card. 50-50 is not enough. You got to have more than half to not need a random. Throwing that out there. Jeremy Pena, Chase Dollander, Cam Smith is going to be 91 out of 199. Strohs, rookie on the color. And that is Bailey. Junior Caminero and Ketel Marte refractor. Caminero on that wave, unnumbered. Rebecca doing the first card show this weekend. Nice. Rebecca, you've been to card shows. You've never been a vendor at one. Is that what you mean when you say first? Or is it like your first time going to a show? Colson Montgomery, Jacob Mizorowski, Roman Anthony on the refractor. Charlie Condon green, 7 out of 99. And Walker Jenkins, base insert. Rocks, Marco. Charlie Condon green. First is a vendor. Okay. Gotcha. Bo Bichette, Roman Anthony, Bryce Harper, Shohei Ohtani refractor. Oh, we just talked it into happening again. It's a duel. I think it's the same team. Y'all see who it was? Ooh, baby. Let's go. Connor Griffin, Bubba Chandler. That was not off the mini. I thought that was the mini spot. That was Josh Edens. Josh has the Nats off the mini spot, but he got the Pirates outright. Connor Griffin, Bubba Chandler, dual auto to 25. That's awesome, man. And going to the same team as I would always prefer it be. Hey, random off those cards. Hey, we called that, though, didn't we? Oh, I'm going to top load that Ohtani refractor. You go Dodgers on the refractor. Card check back the early 90s. Oh, I can imagine actually having the brick and mortar, but you get all kind of good stuff come through there. So first time as a vendor. Is it going to be all singles, Rebecca? Is that all your that you're bringing is just singles? Or like, are you taking like wax? Like, is it stuff that you'd have to haul in and out? Jesus Made, Bryce Eldridge, Tarek Skubal, Ellie De La Cruz mini diamond, mini diamond. That's 208 out of 299. Riley Green refractor. We had the first show that we ever worked. It was just me and Jason. We went and worked the Chantilly, Virginia show, which is like the Dulles area just outside of DC. We brought so much wax. I mean, it was just a ton. And we didn't know about the body bags. So we would just come, we'd haul the wax in, and then at the end of the day, we had to haul all the wax out, and it took forever. We learned about these the body bags. They're like these thick canvas zip up bags. It looks like a body bag. It goes on the table before the table skirt does, so that when you're at night, you're ready to like lock up. You just fold the table skirt up, and the bag folds over, and the whole thing like zips up, and it's got like a heavy duty lock on it, and you just leave everything there. Eli Willits, Wyatt Langford, Pete Alonso, showpieces. Mike Trout, won a box on those. Hunter Goodman on the refractor. But if it's just singles, that's not so bad, because I mean you can scoop those out of the case, put them in your Pelican or whatever you've got. That's a lot easier to move in and out than the wax. Paul Skeens, Juan Soto, Shohei Ohtani on the base. Juan Soto to 150, 17 out of 150 for the Mets on the blue. Carson Benj, Mets getting the refractor. Yeah, because we were wondering, we're like, why is no one else having to do this? And when we saw what they were doing, like at the end of the night, we were just like, wow, yeah, that's money well spent. A lot of people use like totes. If it's not a lot of outside card stuff, they'll do that. Ketel Marte, Julio, Connor Griffin, Tarek Skubal, 128 out of 250 on the purple, and then Juan Soto refractor. The hard part about singles is price and everything, man. That's a tall task, is comping everything and putting pricing on. I know a lot of people don't do it, but a lot of people will skip the table, me included. If there's no pricing, if none of the cards are priced, I move to the next table, especially if there's a lot of vendors there. Because usually if I ask for a price, like then they want to comp it. I'm like, man, I'm not going to sit here and comp each card that I want to look at. Christian Campbell, base rookie, Zach Nieto, Stephen Kwan, J.R. Ritchie, and Julio refractor. You priced everything. Nice. No one usually wants to pay full price for anything. So make sure that you're, if you've got a padded, a little bit, like don't put your bottom dollar on there, because no matter how low you put it, people are going to they're going to want to make offers on everything. Riley Green, Hunter Goodman, Matt Olson, Rafi Devers, Paul Skeens refractor. At least on the bigger cards. Maybe not for like the $5 cards, but for the bigger stuff for sure. Cal Raleigh, Leo DeVries, Refractor, Bo Bichette, Jackson Holiday, auto number 2. Nice. Walker Jenkins. Here we go. Twins. Another one who is in that 24 Bowman box. He's one of the ones that we're looking for, his first Bowman out of the live fill that closed. So Twins was Colt. Walker Jenkins. Yeah, we can RCR the Mike. I don't know why I called it the Mike Trout. RCR. Absolutely, bud. All right. 2 packs should be 2 autos. Right now, set that down. Oh, pricing. Yeah, if you stay on top of it, it's not. But it's like, I mean, I'm the type that I'm going to want to double check everything and just make sure that nothing's, going crazy. Augustin Ramirez, Freddie Freeman, CJ Kafis base auto, Connor Griffin pixels, and Matt Olson refractor. So Guardians taking the Kafis auto. That's going Brian Benjamin. And then one more auto coming up. Keep in mind, I got 2 multiverse coming up after this, so don't go nowhere yet. We still got 2 more. George Lombard, Tommy White. A's getting the auto. Not the one I was hoping for, but we'll take the Tommy White auto. LSU alum with the base auto. Jesus Mate pixels. I think this next one's going to be numbered. Bubba Chandler on the refractor, and it is J Ram pixels. It's not numbered. Dude, that back has got all kind of surface going on. I don't know what that is. It's got stamped too hard. Yeah, it's not numbered though. We'll still sleeve it up. Justin, I've got one more box. Yeah, this was my second to last, so I've got enough. I've got one more that I'll put into one of these, kind of saving it for a rainy day. We don't have a ton of variety on the new stuff right now. I am really waiting on Topps Chrome Black to drop down a little bit, and for Bowman to hit, because we have kind of a breath of fresh product. But yeah, I want to kind of mix it in there. It's one of the reasons why we did the case break of Multiverse yesterday, is because that's something I've got some stock on. Not only that, they're pretty close to being ready for Series 3. I wonder what's going to happen. I mean, at this pace, we're gonna end up seeing like Series 6 this year. All right, first one up. These Multiverse, it is the repack that Rare Edition puts together. They publish a checklist with every single card in the set on their website. If you go to rareedition.com and click on their drop-down menu for repacks, it's under the baseball section. It's 2026 or Series 1 and Series 2. This is the latter of the two. It's Series 2, 2026 Series 2. A few boxes, like 4 or so boxes a case, have bonus cards. This is one with bonus cards. Even the bonus cards are on the checklist. The bonus is Isaac Collins, rookie auto for the Brew Crew. Brewers, Michael Shinky getting the bonus auto. And then the slab is a 10, PSA 10 of Gunnar. First Bowman, Gunnar Henderson, refractor. PSA 10 out of 2019 Bowman draft. So Orioles, Brett, getting the Gunnar Henderson first Bowman refractor, PSA 10 from 2019 draft. Nice. I got one more. And again, we did close the live fill for that one box of 24 Bowman. So That one is closed. If you're in that one, I'm going to do a recap from the break here in just a second. If you want to send over during that recap, if you haven't yet, that's a good minute to do that, and then I'll check payments right after. Yeah, Mark, I was wondering that too. I mean, I guess theoretically they could just, crank out as many as they can. They're getting better at the process of, getting the cards and, getting them scanned and getting them priced and, curating the sets, and they're getting a lot more efficient at that. So they are coming out a little faster. There's a lot of demand on them. Yeah, there was one of the like the big breakers. I won't say who because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, but yeah, they wanted to like buy out an entire set. All right, this one's a 10. PSA 10. Marcelo Mayer from 2021 Bowman Draft. So a Sapphire PSA 10. So another first Bowman PSA 10. This one going out to Red Sox. Kurt McHenry off the mini spot. Marcelo Mayer PSA 10. 21 Draft. Sapphire. So here was the recap, guys. This is everything from the break. Derek Skubal to 250, Juan Soto to 150, Ellie De La Cruz to 299, Shohei Ohtani on the refractor, Charlie Condon to 99 on the green, Cam Smith to 199, Blue Lava, Christian Campbell to 199, Aqua, Nick Kurtz base rookie, Drake Baldwin rookie refractor, Ben Rice rookie debut refractor, Ryan Johnson to 250, purple, Kobe Mayo, don't know, I'm sorry, wrong stack. Chris Paddock to 199, James Wood base rookie, Kumar Rocker rookie rush all etched, Dylan Cruz rookie refractor, Seth Hernandez first chrome, Ha-Seong Kim on the image variation rookie. We're going to RCR the Trout to 25, orange Mike Trout to 25, Tommy White auto, CJ Kafis auto, Walker Jenkins refractor auto, Chase Petty base auto, Gunnar Hoglund to 199 rookie auto. Jake Bird to 150, Blue Ray Wave auto, Julian Aguiar rookie auto, and the big one, Bubba Chandler and Connor Griffin to 25 dual auto going to the Pirates. We had a bonus Isaac Collins rookie auto, and then a pair of PSA 10s, PSA 10 first Bowman. So Gunnar Henderson from 2019 draft on the PSA 10 Chrome, PSA 10 Refractor. First Bowman. And then Marcelo Mayer, PSA 10 out of 21 Bowman draft on the Sapphire. All right, guys. That is the break. Josh, yeah, but we can do that for sure. Yeah, dude, just to know where it's at. I think it's worth it. All right, again, if you're in if you're in the Bowman, the 24 Bowman Hobby live fill, we're going to run that one now. I'm going to check payments, make sure we're all paid up on that one. So if you haven't sent yet, go ahead and send over for that one. I'll put the list back on the screen real quick just so you can see. That was everybody in that one. That's the first round that we're doing for live fills. I've got round one over here of the two boxer is ready to roll. With that one is Topps Chrome Update Hobby and a Multiverse. Two boxer there. So Topps Chrome Update Hobby plus a Multiverse. We're at 49 a spot on that one. I'm probably going to have to bump that one up to 50. The price on the Topps Chrome Update Hobby box is starting to climb up a little bit. I got to kind of keep it at market. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. Try to keep it at retail. So so I'm at 49 still on that one. That's probably going up to like 50 or 51 after this one. So I'll keep it here for this last stream. All right. The RCR, yeah, it's the raw card review. So the raw card review is this right here. Rare Edition is a grading company, right? This is their slab. This isn't the raw card review. This is their full slab. They're the ones that use the Gorilla Glass. Their full blown slabs are $39, but they're like 5-day turnaround times, 3-day turnaround, something like it's really quick, less than a week. They typically don't even add any time to your shipping because I'm holding them until after the weekend anyway. But they're the ones, again, that use the Gorilla Glass. It feels like an iPhone. $39 is the full slab. This is what we do a lot of, though, the raw card review. $9 next day grading. Instead of putting it in the glass in the full slab, they just put it in a one touch with a tamper proof label, full blown grade. Instead of getting the full report, they don't really give you much info as far as like where the issues are. It's just a quick review, but it is a professional grade, and again, it's next day grading for $9 a card. So if that's something, anything that we pull in the breaks, because I can just walk it over to them. Like, look, I got a note here, RCR for Josh Thedens, and I'll leave this in the graders room tomorrow. And before I leave tomorrow, it'll be raw card reviewed and done. They'll bring it to me, set it on my desk like this, and I will text you a picture and let you know how I did. But that is the RCR, the raw card review. Let me just see. 0 for 10. Junior, I'm sorry, bud. Yeah. And dude, the thing is, I know you probably recognize this, but like I pulled the price way down on the Dodgers. I know they're still the most expensive team in the break, but like they were based on the formula that spits out, just kind of based on like what they typically go for in like group pricing, in like case break pricing, and then weighing it for each box in the break. I mean, it was, the recommended price point was like over 3, and I'm like, that's too high. We have to pull that down. So, but yeah, it's just, dude, the Dodgers are tough, man. It's a high ceiling, but when it's 250 plus each spin, the floor is rough. Yeah, Michael, we can do that, bud. Yeah, we can definitely do that. I got 4 boxes left in the case. All right, let me get in here and check payments real fast. Guys, I'm not going anywhere, but I can't see the chat for just a second. I'm going to refresh my PayPal, Venmo, all that good stuff. If you haven't sent over for the live fill, the $30 spots for the Bowman box, go ahead and send that now because I am checking payments. All right, let's check these off. Alan, got yours. Thank you, sir. Mark, got yours. I have to do Venmo from the phone. Okay, Brett, I've got you for 2. Kurt McHenry, I've got you for 2. Mickey, I've got you for 2. And then Rebecca, I've got you for 2. And we're good. All paid up. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all staying on top of that. All right, let me real quick set up this random before I jump back in. And 24. Bowman Hobby, 1 box, triple random, live fill number 1. And then today's the 29th. There we go. Perfect. All right, that all looks good. Set my screen back up here. Get the chats back in. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right, caught up. Let's pull this on screen. Here we go. No need to pick the box. I only got 1. So, Here you go. Here, I will make this bigger in just a minute, guys. Let me get through the random part first, and then I'll zoom in. Mickey Welcher, I got you in spot 1. Brett Nazaraka in spots 2 and 3. Rebecca Ann Patterson in 4. Mark Leffler in 5. Alan Shaver in 6. Kurt McHenry in 7 and 8. Rebecca's in 9. Mickey Welcher's in 10. There's my 1 through 10 spots, and then here is the random. I got 24 Bowman Hobby, 1 box, triple random, live fill number 1 for today, 429. 5 times on that randomizer, 30 teams on the list, Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. We always do it 5 times, just always have. So after that 5th and final randomization, I'll copy and paste that now randomized list. I'll drop that list next to your all's names. I'll move the columns over so that if you're in spot 5, you get all the 5s. 5, 15, 25. 6 takes the 6s. 6, 16, 26, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and start. So best of luck, guys. 5 spins. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got the Cardinals down to the Tigers. Copying. And pasting. Oops, almost. There we go. All right. Mickey, I've got you with the Cardinals, Diamondbacks, and the Royals. Brett with the Marlins, Mariners, O's, as well as White Sox, Padres, and Cubs. Rebecca with the Twins, Angels, and Astros. Got them Stros. Mark Leffler, Giants, Yankees, and A's. Alan Shaver with the Brewers, Phillies, Blue Jays. Kurt McHenry, Nats, Rockies, Rangers, Red Sox, Pirates, Dodgers. Rebecca with the Braves, Mets, and Reds. Mickey Welcher, Guardians, Rays, and the Tigers. And then just like I said, my top 5 for the first Bowman class that I've got in here. Just a reminder of who we're looking at. George Lombard of the Yankees. Walker Jenkins of the Twins is a good chaser here. Arjun Namala of the Blue Jays. Dylan Cruz, of course, of the Nationals. And then Kyle Teal is a Red Sox in this one. Again, you've also got the rookie class to go after. You know, there's shot at like a Pete Crow Armstrong rookie auto, Yamamoto rookie auto. I believe they both signed. They're definitely both rookies in that one. Paul Skeens is he signs in this one. So if you need me to check the checklist, let me know. Mark says Cardinals for Giants. Mickey, you've got the Cardinals. I guess Mark's got the Giants. Here, Cardinals. Giants. There we go. So that's the offer. Just going to slide some cards back on that back desk. All right, Mickey's gonna hang on to the Cardinals. Is Mizorowski in this one? It's a good question. Hang on, let me check. I'll tell you right now. I think I've got this up on one of these other tabs. This one? Yeah, here we go. I do have the checklist up. I don't think Mizorowski's in here. do it by team. No, I'm not seeing Mizrowski. I don't think he's not in the set. No, but you do have Jackson Churio going after. By the way, the Bowman anime chase is in this one. What else was it? The anime was the big one. I'm looking at the checklist. Dual prospect autos. Gladiators of the Diamond was the case hit. No. It's not draft. It's Bowman. Rebecca, you do have, you've got two teams in it. So, Rebecca, you've got, with the Twins, you're looking at Arjun Namala. He's got a first Bowman in this class. Probably going to be your big one. Like I said, the Yankees have Lombard. The Twins have Walker Jenkins. The Nats have Dylan Cruz. The Red Sox have Kyle Teal. And then, like I said, there's rookie chase as well. You know, Dodgers have Yamamoto. Cubs have Pete Crow Armstrong. So, hold on a second. We got some comments I missed. He says, screw it, I'll do you a solid. I'll trademark the cards for the Giants. I hate the Giants. All right, bud. Sounds good. We can do it. Good juju, hopefully, to you, bud. Where do we go? Cardinals. I'm going to move the Cardinals down here for a second. Giants coming up. So Giants now with Mickey. Cardinals now with Mark getting his PC. Yeah. He's a Cardinals guy. I can confirm. All right, last call, guys. Remember, there is, as always, anytime we have a box with a hobby box plus with paper, we're going to do a paper spot. So just like always, we'll open the bidding at $10 on the base paper. Let me get that up on the screen. I got a feeling I know where the opening bid's about to come from. There he is. All right, Mickey. With the opening bid, $10. So this is some new paper. All right, take a screenshot if you need it, guys. I am about to pull this down. We're going to jump in. All right. Just going to print. And then, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pull that down. I don't really need that up. Okay. Perfect. All right. We are set. Let's roll. Here, actually, hang on. Let me pull this up here. There we go. All right, let's do it. Like I said, this box just came in today. I got this, and I also picked up one box of Topps Tier 1, which I will probably have in the break tomorrow, is what I'm thinking. blast from the past. 24 Bowman Baseball Hobby. Let's go. Good luck. As always, skimming the paper, but I am going to keep an eye out for those chasers. Josh Rivera, first Bowman on the green, was it Lunar? I think that's what they called it. Byron Churio on that first. Dylan Head and Tamar Johnson. We'll sleeve as we go here. Lunar Glow, that's what they called it. To Multiverse. Gotcha, Michael. We'll go verify that here in just a second. Michael, I got 4 left in the case. Let me know if you want 1, 2, 3, 4. Which ones you like, bud? Paper. Numbered paper goes with its team. That is Ben Williamson, 128 out of 250. First Bowman going to the Seattle Mariners were Brett in the 2. Kyle Teal first. Sleeve and top of that for the paper spot. Luke Keyshaw and Rock Riggio. Kyle Teal first for the Red Sox, but that is base paper, so that's going to the paper spot. The numbered paper, though, that one will go out to Seattle. Alan, the Multiverse are $249. Same price they charge on the website. Yeah, Michael, let me know, bud. We can do that. And I have if we go through more than those 4, I do have a fresh case we can crack into as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have 3 cases left. So I figure if we crack into a second case, we'll probably have, enough to get through a few days worth, a few days of breaking. And I think on Tuesday, I think I'm going to do the case break again. And if we go 2 rounds again, that'll be the end of it. I'll be through Series 2, and if they're ready, I'm going to try to see if they can if I can roll right into Series 3. Hoping they're ready. Prospect Power Up is Brock Wilkin. Jared Dickey, 91 out of 125 to KC. Royals. Royals are Mickey Welcher in the 1. Max Anderson and Travis Honeyman. I got to double check on those numbers, though. I think those are the last 3 we got here. Yeah, the talk is that they're trying to work on a new product. I think it'll be like a collaboration with Jetbreakers. I think they're going to build us a product or help us build a product. I don't know. I don't know how exactly that's going to work, but it's going to be more of like a pack style. Well, I think it's going to be like 5 cards in there with a main hit. Carson Williams, 14 out of the top 100. They're still seeing if they can make that work. Kyle Teal, first Chrome. That one will go to Boston. Jackson Churio base. Y'all know what we're going to call him? Jetpacks. Too easy. Low-hanging fruit. 47 on the top 100, Owen Casey. Raylan Herrera first, and Yohandy Morales first. Colson Montgomery on the Bowman AI. Let's stop doing these. They only did this, I think, for this 1 year. I like that set. George Walkow first on the paper. John Cruz first, and Jace Young. $18 on the top 100, Andrew Painter. Kim Alderman, Roderick Arias. Bowman top 100. Did they do that in 25? I don't remember seeing that set in 25. Am I just misremembering? I don't remember that being in there. 33 on the top 100, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Abraham Nunez first, Dernish Valdez. Come on now. Prospect power-up, Spencer Jones, Bryce Eldridge, and Maui Ahuna. Some names I hadn't heard in a while. Christian Yelich, paper, more paper. Rookie of the Year favorites, Junior Caminero, rookie insert. Ty Pete, Drew Jones. Come on now. Lazaro Montes, Rising Infernos. There's George Lombard, first paper, going to the paper spot, base paper. Colton Ledbetter and Jet Williams. So we got Kyle Teal and George Lombard so far going to the base paper. Now, these are hobbies, not jumbos, so not necessarily going to get them all. So we'll take everyone we can get. Antonio Anderson, Lunar Glow, first Bowman. Alan Castro first, and Cole Young. All right, auto must be on the right side. Drew Jones, Bowman AI. Tony Blanco, and Camilo Diaz. Wrong stacks. Base paper, Arjun Namala, Bowman AI. Dylan Cruz, first on the paper. Jared Cerna first, Brian Acuna. So that is 3 now. George Lombard, Dylan Cruz, and Kyle Teal, all first Bowmans for the base paper. Still looking for Walker Jenkins and Arjun Namala for the base paper. Bowman AI, Ethan Salas. David Guzman first, Cole Foster. Still waiting on the auto. Rookie of the Year favorites, Everson Pereira, Jacob Burke, and Saban Ceballos. Rookie of the Year favorites, Evan Carter, Chase Davis, and Michael Arroyo. I think he's doing all right, isn't he? I hadn't heard anything in a while, but he was looking okay last I heard. There's the auto. Carson Wisenhunt, first Bowman, going to the Giants. Giants get the base auto. Mickey Welcher in the 1 spot. That was traded. Mickey with the Juju hit. First Bowman auto. Carson Wisenhunt. Jacob Gonzalez and Spencer Jones. We did. Yeah, we got it. Well, it was out of the case break, but yes. We got an Ohtani. Man, what was it? It was it was a relic out of Triple Threads, I believe. Right? Is that the one I'm thinking? Is that the one we got last night? We definitely got an Ohtani relic. I think it was from Triple Threads. Yeah, we did not break any of the loose multiverse last night. It was only the 2 cases. Jackson Merrill, 7 on the top 100. Carson Wisenhunt first and Brooks Lee. Yeah, we got that one too. The Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and Griffey triple. That one we got also. I think the I'm trying to remember what the Ohtani was. It's in the other room. We can go check after if we need. But yeah, we did get an Ohtani last night. Kyle Manzardo, 41 on the top 100. Max Wagner and James Wood. I think it was the last box of the case, if I'm not mistaken. No, if it was yesterday, definitely not. Yeah, so yesterday we did 2 breaks yesterday and no live fills. We did not close any lives yesterday. The 2 breaks that we did were round 1 and round 2 of the multiverse case break, which I think I'm going to start doing every Tuesday. Trent does those on Friday. I think I'm going to do those on Tuesdays. If it was from Monday, whatever we did Monday would have been from this case. That was in the group breaks. Colt Emerson and Elijah Green. Was it tier 1? I think you're right. It was to 199, right? Tier 1 to 199 Ohtani relic. That sounds right. Prospect Power Up, James Wood. Daniel Suzak and Yanquiel Fernandez. 2 more. Come on, man. Give me some color. Give me 1 more color here. And they did. Got some color coming. Carson Rucker, 47 out of 125. That one's going to the Tigers. Detroit was Mickey in the 10. Jader Arenamo and Roman Anthony. All right, I know I said 1 more numbered, but I really meant to. 1 more. It's never enough. Rebecca, I'm kind of in that same camp too. And part of it is just done so many, but they do kind of blur together on me. Alfredo Duno on the mini diamond, 1 per box on that one. Carson Roccaforte and Garrett Forster. Yeah, I have a hard time keeping up as well. All right, so there's the paper. High bid's $10. Mickey's sitting on the $10 high bid. That's the paper, and it is headlined with Dylan Cruz, George Lombard, and Kyle Teal. I got 3 of my top 5 that I was looking for. I didn't see a Namala or a who's my other one? Walker Jenkins. Didn't see those 2. Got 3 out of 5. Not bad. Not bad on the hobbies. So the recap. We had Carson Rucker to 125 first Bowman. Kyle Teal first Chrome. Jared Dickey to 125 first Bowman. Ben Williamson on the paper first Bowman to 250. And then our auto was a base auto. Carson Wisenhunt first Bowman auto. Had a couple Lunars. Some unnumbered. Get that stuff added in there. It doesn't take much. All right, last call on the paper. Don't try to snipe it. It doesn't work. There's a delay that just makes it impossible. So once I say sold, that's it. I can't go back. So going once, going twice. Going to give it just a few seconds here. And if not, that is going to Mickey. And sold. Mickey, yours, bud. If it comes in after this, I'm sorry, guys. I cannot take it. Can't really go back once I say sold. So, Mickey, your paper for $10, bud. All right. And that was the only round that we closed. And then, Travis, I'm not sure if you're still watching. I know you've got the asterisks over there. I usually will open packs at the end. I'm going to hold off. Alan, your 12 comment just popped up, and yeah, since I've already said sold, I can't go back. Sorry about that, bud. Mickey was gonna outbid you 14, but yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. Sometimes not everybody's always watching live. I know that makes it hard. If you ever jump out of the stream for like to go pay for a live fill, for example, if you jump back in, a lot of times it will pick you up where you left off, but it's not live. And so when you're trying to chat, it's a little bit behind. Yeah, it's very aggravating. It's the if I could change one thing about breaking on Facebook as opposed to Whatnot or TikTok or any of those, they're really good about that. There's no delay there. Everything's happening in like real time. Perfect, Mickey. Thank you, sir. All right, we do have a couple of multiverse that we're going to cut through here. So here, let me get in here and verify these real quick for Michael. Michael, let me know if you're in here, bud. I want to make sure that I'm not cutting without you. Let's see. Let me log into everything. Mickey got it. Thank you, sir. Come on. You want to go all four? We can do that, bud. We can do that. All right. If anybody else is wanting to do any kind of live fills, or if we get the sorry, if anybody else is wanting to do any personals for multiverse, or if we get into the live fill, it would be a fresh case we'd be cracking into for everything after this. So Michael's picking up the last 4 boxes of the multiverse case. Again, I've got I got at least 2. I got 2 cases sitting right here. I think there's one more back there. But I have a fresh case that I can jump into if anybody else would want to break any, or if we all of a sudden get some movement on that live fill, because that live fill includes one on there as well. Michael, if you don't mind sending that one to gold, yeah, send that to gold because it'll let us take friends and family. We have so many transactions coming in with the breaks that it's just we've got to do the business account for that one. We just got to factor in for the fees. But on the live fills and the personals, it's not quite the volume on that, so it's a lot easier to put those on the personal. So yeah, that's what the Gold 188. If you don't mind, sir. Alan, we can do that, bud. Let's see. Oh, you already sent for the first 2? Hold on. Let me go look at the main. Did you send that to the Jet Breakers? Well, let me go check that one. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking at that one. Yeah, okay, I see it. Yeah, you're good, bud. Yeah. First 2 are good. If you don't mind for the second one though, if you could send the second one to gold, if you could. Yeah, and don't worry about on the first one. You're good, dude. All right, Michael, I got your second one, bud. Perfect. Thank you, sir. All right, and then here, give me just a second. Let me get wait for Alan's. Let's see. Yep, Michael, you're good, but I got both of yours confirmed. Um, there we go. Alan, I got yours too. Thank you, sir. So here's what I'm thinking, okay? Michael, I can crack these four for you. That's no problem. But I'm going to also make you an offer if you want. I'm going to have to crack the fresh case anyway because we got 5 boxes sold and I only got 4 in this case. I'm going to let Alan choose which case. Michael, if you want me to stick with these 4, we'll stick with these 4. But if you want to change out 2 of them and do like 2 from the old case, 2 from the new case, I just extend you that offer as well. So just let me know your preference. We can just leave the, do these 4 and be good. Or if, like I said, if you want to do a 2 and 2 split, I don't mind that. And then we'll have 2 left over and I'll just dump those 2 into the other one. So when we go live next, I'll have 11 boxes in the case. All right. All right. Alan, let me know which case you like, bud. Left or right? I'm going to tilt this sideways so I can do left or right, Alan. Yeah, like I said, Michael, it's an option that opens up with me having to crack into the case anyway. Stick with these 4. Okay, cool. In that case, let's just get started then. All right. Come on now. Good luck, bud. Alan says left case. Let's do the left one. Come on now. Come on. All right, first one's raw. And it is Nolan Sailors. That's a first Bowman Gold auto to 50. First Bowman Gold, 4th rounder for the Royals. Nolan Sailors. All right, come on. I like the color. Let me get a little bigger name, though. Saw KC. I was hoping for Cags there. Come on. All right. Next up. There we go. That's better. Now we get the name. Elegance Patch Auto. On card, Big Amish, Nick Kurtz. That is to 99. 3 out of 99 out of Impeccable. Dude, those are so nice. It's a thicker card stock. Those are typically a little tougher to grade, but dude, that card is so pretty. 2 color patch. It's 2 strips of yellow. Nick Kurtz auto on card. Patch auto to 99. We'll take that, man. Elegance. Out of Impeccable. All right, let me slide this right case out. Box 3. Ooh, hang on, everything just went dark on me. There we go. Bring all this back up. Hold on one second. Let me see if my screen's back up. My mouse just bumped into whatever it is that makes you clear all your windows down. Oh, my chat's disappeared on me. There we go. All right, number 3. A slab. PSA. I think it's PSA. Yeah, PSA. All right, it is a 9. It is a first Bowman base auto PSA 9 Jet Williams. Remember chasing Williams back in the 22 draft class? He was the 14th overall pick from that 2022 draft. Jet Williams, first Bowman, PSA 9. Come on, man. Give me one here. One headliner. All right, I got a dual, 2 cards. First up, bonus card is Alessandro De La Cruz, first Bowman auto to 99 on the green. Alessandro De La Cruz bonus auto. And the hit in this one is Eli Willits, not an auto, but numbered low to 99. 61 out of 99 on the first Bowman green grass. Eli Willits, first Bowman. Dude, I think this is still my favorite parallel. I love the look on that one. To 99. Looks good this year, too. Eli Willits, number 1 overall. Yeah, it was all Bowman. Bowman. The Kurtz was the only non-Bowman. The rest are all first. So Eli Willits, first Bowman to 99, green grass. And then first Bowman autos from Alessandro De La Cruz, green to 99. Nolan Sailors, gold to 50. Jet Williams, first Bowman auto, PSA 9 from 22 draft. The big one, though, Nick Kurtz, out of Impeccable to 99 on the patch auto. Not too bad. Absolutely, bud. Appreciate you letting me cut those for you, man. Dude, the Kurtz is nasty. Very nice. Was hoping for a headliner. Let me check on the Kurtz. I don't think it was, but I can check real fast. I got the checklist right here, and let's just jump to the ends. I'm sure there's some of them on there. Yeah, Nick Kurtz has he's got a refractor auto to 499. He's also got a rookie auto to 499 from Topps Chrome. Yeah, he's got 2 headliners. Not that one, though. Not a headliner. All right. I'm going to crack this one from the bottom so I can just dump them in. All right, I got 12 boxes. Alan, let me know which one you like, bud. First box out of a fresh case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If anybody is there in the chat curious We are at MSRP on these, which is $249 a box. Same price they charge on their website. Alan's going 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one right here. All right, come on now. Big hit coming. Let's see it. First box out of a fresh case. This one is a slab. Feels a little thicker. It might just be a thicker card, or it could be a Beckett. It is a Beckett. All right, BGS slab. Good luck, Alan. It is a 9.5 with a 10 auto. There we go. Just checking to see if it's an auto. So the 10 is on the back, which means it's a little thicker card. But it is a 9.5, which is gem mint with Beckett, with a 10 auto grade of Xander Bogaerts. That is, dude, that's a first Bowman from 2012. That's actually pretty cool. 2012 Chrome Prospect Refractor Auto. It's 9 on the surface, 10 on the centering, 9.5 corners, 9.5 edges. So BGS 9.5 with the 10 on the auto grade. I guess they changed. I guess the newer ones. I guess that's going back to the older style slab. It's an older slab. Now it's shifted over a little bit, and the 10 would be off to the side. They do still put the 10 on the back if it's a thicker card. That is numbered, by the way. It's a 500, 155 out of 500. Just about missed that. It's a 500 on card Xander Bogaerts, BGS 9.5 with the 10 auto. Nice. Just check real fast. Yeah, no chaser. Let me look real quick at the checklist. Let me go down. I think the Shohei we hit was a Dodger. No, must have been an Angel because it's on the Dodgers list. Angels. Oh, that's what it was. That was the one I was trying to think of, and it was the 199. Yeah, it was the Shohei Ohtani tier 1 to 199. I was thinking it was graded. It was not. Thought it might have been RCR'd. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that one was out of the case break yesterday. One of the case breaks. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure it was. All right, guys. Well, last call. If anybody else is looking to crack anything, let me know. If not, we'll go ahead and call it for the night. I am working on a break for tomorrow. I did get, I got 2 boxes that came in today that some loosies I picked up. One of them was that Bowman box that we did during the break. The other was the tier 1. This is what it was. I've got a tier 1. Speaking of the Shohei, I got 1 box of 2025 Topps tier 1. So I've been out of that for a little while. I might sneak that one in. If not today, or if not tomorrow, it'll be in one of the upcoming ones. But I'll start working on that break now. If anybody ever has any requests, I always welcome that. If there's a box you're looking for, especially if it's one that we have in stock, just reach out. I can't always accommodate, but I can try. I like getting suggestions. So, cool. All right, guys. I'll let y'all run. Again, I thank you guys for hopping in. Thanks for letting me crack those for you. Appreciate you guys there at the end. Let me crack a few boxes for you on the Percy's. If I was able to hit you guys tonight, congrats. If not, hopefully I'll get you guys on the next one.